I went to college for this. That important note. 5 years of college. And if there's one thing I learned, it's that it ain't easy. Maybe they should have taught me to fix a stream. But yeah, technical difficulties a part of a career like this. It's giving me all green in the OBS. It's saying YouTube's giving me the warning that is not getting enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So we rolling. Hopefully we not lagging. If it is lagging, I bet you it is just because of the video trying to show me video and also put out video at the same time. Tough thing to do when your laptop is in fact a fossil, and I should know about fossils. I am a dinosaur. Stream is very quiet. Then I should put up my microphone. Had it down because I was screaming. Turned it back down because I was closer to the mic. Turning it back up because I'm farther away from the mic. Turning it back down because I'm farther away, but I am screaming. You know, I am learning. You know, you're always learning. Been doing this few years now. Still learning. I am still trying to find my volume. Because, like, this rooting video, which you should watch if you haven't already, because it is out. It dropped on Saturday. It is a very fun video. I definitely procrastinated on it. Definitely wasn't a rush job. Surprisingly, I did have a deadline, which is good to give yourself deadlines so you don't just keep putting it off forever. But it's a great video. It was a very fun one to work on, very fun one to write. My volume, my voice went all the way up and down. Just all the way up and down. At least sometimes it'd be something down here. Especially when I mutter under my breath, because there are a lot of teams I mutter under my breath about, which I should just start telling them to their face. Because here we are in lap 6. I let it run a bit. We have Red Eye, Speedy, Bumble, and Clementon. Pause if you heard that lineup before. Red Eye, Speedy, Bumble, Clementon, Mimo, Mallard. Wow. Some of the top marbles in Marbula One. And they're in the top 6. They're fighting for the top spot. They were at the top spots for a bit. It was Mimo, it was Bumble, it was Speedy, it was Red Eye, it was Speedy again, now it's Red Eye again. Wow, you're telling me that 6 of the best racers in this lineup are the 6 top racers in the 6th lap of 15 laps? And they look there below. Starry! Whoa. Hold on. That's new. What was that? It just split my channel all of a sudden. We're back now. Y'all might have liked that in your left ear. I'm recording in mono. Which mono means you got left and a right ear, right? Well, I can't speak for everybody. But if you have a left and a right ear, you're hearing the same stuff in each ear. But for whatever reason, it just completely dropped one of the channels. Don't know how that happened. It's good now. YouTube is still saying, We're lagging. So we're lagging. Still in the green. It dropped to red for like 1 second, but we're in. We're in the green. Really close to getting a galactic moment. So those calling Royal the GOAT, where are you now? Is that your GOAT in 12th? Is that your GOAT? Man, Aiden out here in a glass mansion throwing boulders. Like my dude. Misty's in 18th. Misty started 17th. Okay? 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 Oh, Cobalt's relegated. Yet so are the Hazers. Okay? Okay? Like for someone who starts so much doo-doo, much ado about everything, you're not one to talk, my guy. Not one to talk. So Royal especially, said that earlier in the other stream, I do suppose, because this is the take 2. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully we are rolling and not lagging for the remainder of this. You could definitely see Royal struggle. Very tough course. Okay? This was a very tough course. It's a new course. Their qual lap, plural, because they were in the shootout for pole. Definitely, you could see them struggling, still trying to navigate it. Greg Wood said it. They're trying to find their rhythm and just couldn't. Royal really just could not find their rhythm in this one. Remember, throwback to Friday stream. So many places for overtakes, so many places to get donked, to get bonked, to get hung up, to get just yoked off of the line you're going. So many little bits in the track to hit, to slow you down. And then so many places for those overtakes. It seemed that Royal, every time they overtook somebody, 2 or 3 would overtake. So they just kept dropping and dropping. Couldn't get that rhythm, couldn't get those overtakes going because so many other racers couldn't play for anything, just wanted to play for spoiler. Okay? Justice for Yellow Eye, there should be. Blue Eye should definitely not be here again. Thought YouTube broke. It decidedly did not break. That is good. That is what we like to see. Hart and Club are both good at overtaking, just not good at maintaining their position. Who does the... Had 2 live streams open. That was no good. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Might have messed some stuff up. Who does the overall overtakes? Who had the most overtakes this season? Because there's some marbles that'll overtake 20 times in one race. And that's only to move up from 15th to 14th. And then that's your team, that's your season, right? But yeah, who did have the best overtakes? Or like not the best overtakes, but just the most overtakes. Alright, my stream's looking good, and good meaning 20 frames a second. I do believe I had it at 29.97, which is what, pretty decent video sizes. So now it's gonna be chunkier. Oh, we really chunky. We chunky. What is this? What is this? Wow. I'm out here outputting at 20 frames a second. I'm watching the stream right now. That is 5 seconds a frame. We are lagging. My stream, my, at least for my video, I guess this is just gonna turn into a podcast. Probably one of the best races ever in terms of efficiency. Oh, great. There we go with my stream. Get that extra Grogwoods. So, I'm pretty sure it's just the video. You can hear me just fine. It's just anytime I try to do anything video-wise, it's lagging, which, honestly, there are worse things in the world. We already know the outcomes of this. Unfortunately, it was Speedy coming away with the bronze. Oh, see, now I'm lagging. Even I'm lagging. Lagging harder than Clutter. Yeah, my stream is doing its best Misty impersonation. So, what is... I didn't drop, don't worry, I'm just thinking. What is the next step for the Hazers in regards to Misty? Because you had Hazy screw you over in M1. They had a very poor Marbula One season. Followed that up with a poor showing in Marbula Cross. Not only makes you choke the championship, makes you choke the podium. You can hear my cries of pain. That is just a fan. That is just a fan. That is not my laptop. Though my laptop does scream. It's like me. My laptop's just like me. It only screams on the inside, right? Unless it's about the Savage Speeders, and then it's screaming on the outside. Point being, you had Hazy. Hazers had Hazy. Bad M1 season. Bad ML season. Comes down to Marbula Cross. All you have to do is do well. And you are champions. Completely fall off the podium. All they had to do was finish 15th to be on the podium. They were 15th that whole time. Razzie passed them in the last 5 inches of that track. So they knee-jerk Hazy, not only off of M1, but off of the whole team. Sabbatical. I don't know how to make that in a mocking tone, but it means nothing. Hazy's fired. Like, let's just not beat around the bush here. Why are we even acting like Hazy's gonna come back? Okay, Hazy, we are rolling. My stream is lagging. Hazy is fired. Okay? So, all that happened to Hazy because of what happened in one season with Marble League with Marbula One. And now we see the same thing happen with Misty. Okay? I was really thinking the Hazers were going to choke both podiums. I was honestly actually kind of disappointed that they didn't choke both podiums. Cloudy did enough from their races to hold on because Royal was really the only one who could have been up there. They choked. Uh, Speedy needed the win, which they almost got, mind you. Speedy almost got the win. So, the fact that the Hazers almost choked both podiums, but Misty did enough. And I knew this was happening after qualifiers. I knew, people said not to count them out because there are going to be a lot of overtakes. And that is true, but that is what happened. So, do you fire Misty now? Hazy was captain. Hazy was captain, and they fired them because of how poorly they showed up in one M1 season, in one Marble League season. You had the team on the back. You had all the pressure in the world. You fail. Misty, in the showdown now, all the pressure in the world. All you have to do is show up in Sand Rally, not get relegated. They drop 6 spots in the last 5 feet. They're relegated. Hazers Nation, let's cry. At least they have M1. At least they have a 90% chance 2 weeks ago. This time, 2 weeks ago, they had a 90% chance of winning it. All they had to do was win week 9, whatever that was. I've completely forgotten M1. It is erased from my memory because we are onto the Marble League season whenever that happens. But all they had to do was win, and they would have clinched the championship. That 90% goes to 30%, but still a 90% chance of making the overall podium. That 90%, that 30% goes to 0. Goes to 0. Fire Misty, bring Hazy back. So, Misty's season and Hazy's season just about mirrored each other. You have the team on your back. All the pressure in the world on the last event, and you screw it over. You choke. You choke big time. Hazy choked it away, put them into the position to go to the showdown. Misty had all the pressure in the world and was in the position to get them relegated. And then they flounder about in Marbula One. So, is Misty getting fired? We need a Marble League draft. We've been experimenting with what a draft would look like, with what free agency looks like, and it could happen because with what the Hazers are doing, there's no way, if I am Hazy, which thank God I am not Hazy, but if I were Hazy, I would not want to come back to the Hazers. Hey, kid, you're trash. We are going to put you on a sabbatical. We are not going to fire you, but we're going to mull it over for 2 years. 2 years we've had Hazy. Nowhere near the Hazers roster. Just get rid of him already. Get rid of Hazy. Get rid of Misty. Bring in some new talent. Bring in some free agents. Bring in Arip. Imagine Arip to the Hazers. Hazy on the Snowballs makes the most sense. Hazy on the Snowballs makes the most sense. Razzies fire their coach once. Razzies are good in the Marble League. They are absolutely trash in Marbula One. The Razzies should not fire their coach. Marbula One has never been a good 1-to-1 with the Marble League because they're two different disciplines. Marbula One's all racing, right? Let me bring my volume back up. All right. Marbula One is all racing, okay? Yes, Marble League is different disciplines. There's balancing, there's strength, there's endurance. This one's just all speed. This one is just all speed, which is why we have a team called the Savage Speeders winning it. Let's see if this can do what it can do. This race was sad because I knew that the speeders were gonna win. And it's basically all the top marbles that you knew were gonna be top came out on top. So there really was nothing too, out the ordinary. The video's not gonna wanna do it. Can we skip to the good part? Hopefully, because even I'm lagging. Oh no, that's a bad part. Bad ending. Bad cursed. Bad. I like that they let the fans on the field. Touch upon that. That's the race. Red Eye Bumble Speedy, ooh-wee. Need this individual championship. There it is. There it is. Best look. If my stream crashes and dies and crashes and burns, that's it. This is all we need to know. This is all you need. If there's anything to take away from this season, which seems to be the best outcome of this season, not only that it's Momo being the best marble in a field of 40 marbles, but it's the thing. That's all anyone cares about. Savage Speeders winning a speed tournament, ooh-wee. Thing. Mo. Why am I lagging? I've been doing just fine. Been doing just fine. We lagging. We lagging. Luckily, Bolt got 0, so Rizzy wasn't alone in last place. Yeah, it is a shame that no racer came away with 0 points, because that would have done well for my bingo, right? But the fact that Rizzy and Bolt tied for me. Do we get a new ship? A M1S4 made ship? Ayo, Rizzy and Bolt. There's so many things to talk about with the Thunderbolts. Okay. I just want to get to the tier list now that this season is over, and now that my stream doesn't want to do video, which I'm fine with. I'm more focused on what team should get out of here. Bolt gets last via tiebreaker. I wonder what the tiebreaker. What? Oh God. Hold on. Team championship. If you notice the thumbnail, I did say a thing in the Discord, in the Marble base. I did say a thing, and I am, pulling up the image in question just in case, y'all don't see it on the thumbnail, because it is sort of small. I'm pulling it up now. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Actually, let me boom. Okay. Stop, YouTube. Stop. There we go. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna wait till the chat catches up. Unless you can't see it. Should be able to see it. I don't think I have, nope, yep, there it is. Okay. Man. This is, it is gonna suck. You know, I've done many, dumb things in the name of glass balls rolling down a track in the Netherlands. This is worse. I ate chips that had the intensity of 1,000 suns. And you know why? You know why I said this? 'Cause I didn't think it was gonna happen. I can't even say who gave the speeders the right. I'm pink because I kept asking who gave the pinkies the right. Who gave a team called the Savage Speeders the right to do well in a speed event, not a once, but a twice? This one felt like watching Super Bowl 53. And if you don't remember Super Bowl 53, there's no reason to remember Super Bowl 53. It was the worst Super Bowl. It was the lowest scoring Super Bowl. We almost didn't get a touchdown. We didn't get a touchdown in Super Bowl 53 until the last 5 minutes. We knew that the New England Patriots were gonna win. That was loud because I'm talking about the Patriots winning a Super Bowl, because it's just like the Savage Speeders winning it. You knew that the Savage Speeders were gonna win it, and there was no stopping it. It was out of your control completely. You just had to sit there and watch, but it was just boring when it happened. We wanted it to be Como Mary. Somehow the O-Rangers snuck on for the bronze, which, yay. Oh. 2 bronzes and a gold. Bodes well for your resume. Still hoping for Marble League success, because the Marble League is not Marbula One. But it still sucks to see the Savage Speeders win. Bad. Give me this icky, cursed, bad. Don't know where Raldo is. Imagine if they put Raldo up in all the fans. Okay, so they just get the MVM podium with the laser light show. Mo. Yeah, Team Primary second. That is also huge. That was very, very exciting to watch. Okay, now I have to do some unexciting things as this stream is lagging. Actually. Not sure how incriminating my Discord's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. But it also is lagging, just like my stream, which is in fact not rolling. It is in fact lagging. Oh God, how do I do these rolls again? I am not excited for this. I'm excited for the tier list. That's gonna happen just about after. All I have to do is touch the button. Look at this. Man. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna jump back to this message. Stream is still lagging. Y'all are not missing much. Y'all are just watching me die on the outside and the inside and the side to side. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. No, isn't this the worst thing ever? Isn't this the worst thing ever? Oh. Awful. Oh God. I hate to say, are you ready for this? No, Speedosaurus. No, I'm not. Speedosaurus. Don't give me any more ideas. You want to know how in pain this makes me? It has been 30 seconds. Wow, the stream flashed orange. I've never had an orange before. It's usually just green, yellow, red. It gave me an orange. That is a welcome break for me being in pain. Now everyone's adding me, pinging me. That's why I have my stuff muted. Because the adding, the pinging just don't stop. Now it's been longer than 30 seconds, so I can continue with saying a minute and 30 seconds. You know how in pain this makes me? It has been 2 minutes and I already missed being pink. As soon as I hit the button, I clicked the button. It instantly changed and I immediately missed being pink. I missed being pink. Immediately. Imagine a world. My God, now what are people saying? Here's his country. That's right. So many things abounding. Savage Speed. What should my name be? I can change my name. What should my Discord be for the week? Pretty in maroon. I am not pretty in maroon. I am decidedly not pretty in maroon. This is the worst case scenario. This is the stuff of nightmares. This is... Okay, no, I have the thing. I also need to change my logo. Got a new logo up. Oh yeah, we can go through my bingo. New bingo. I did want to export the old one. This one will serve as a sort of refresher. So old version of GIMP as well. I gotta get used to all this. Did not have red flags. So we got a process going. Gonna do this bingo, gonna show off my logo, gonna change my name on Discord. The thesaurus feeling a little French. I'd say pardon my French and then mute the stream. And then rattle off a bunch of curse words that would get me demonetized otherwise. But my mom is probably upstairs and would be able to hear through the floor all of my screams and it wouldn't be muted. And I'm not about to do that. So, got the free. Did not have a photo finish. Didn't have any 10-second wins either. This one was a pretty, some pretty close finishes. Not a whole lot of blowouts. No wire-to-wire races. That is pretty shocking. Not even... How many pole sitters won their race? I don't think that happened. Did any pole sitter win a race in which they pole sat? I know that a couple, or I think just one marble got pole twice because someone put that on their bingos and it hit. But for the fact that that didn't happen, at least for me, that we didn't have a wire-to-wire. We didn't even have a 29-point weekend. That's pretty anomalous. That is very strange. So that's going to be one to put on the bingo next year. Instead of a wire-to-wire race, we are going to have a 29-point weekend. Yeah, no marble injury. The ramp at Casino Square looked a lot like the ramp at Aquamarine that made Yellow go flying. So, you know, good that there are no marbles getting injured. Bad for my bingo that there are no marbles getting injured. We did have Greg saying penultimate. We did have a streaker. We did have P20 finishing in top 3. Thank you, Red Eye. Now Red Eye had no trouble getting onto the podium this time. Yo, Yellow Marble runs? The actual... Yo! How are you doing Yella's marble runs? Is it Yella? Is it, Jim? This is amazing. The best thing... This makes up. This makes up for all of the lag. Out of all the technical difficulties, holy crap, this is like seeing Santa Claus. Yo! How are we doing today? Good sirs? Hello? Yo! Immortalized. Best thing. Best thing. This is like getting a puppy on Christmas. Oh my gosh. Oh, yo, and they're talking. It's not just emojis. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. How are we? We are doing a lot better now that you are in here. We were doing good. Now we are doing great. This is phenomenal. I just realized how much I was screaming. My water bottle is right here. Need a water break. Yo. Hey, yo. Since we have JMR apparently watching, can we give him a round of applause one time? Okay? Round of applause. I know I'm a bit laggy. I hope the lag catches up to you. But round of applause. Round of applause. Phenomenal Marbula One season they put together. This is not easy. All of the work, all of the hours, all of the tears to put together a phenomenal tournament just to have the Savage Speeders win. It takes a lot. It is not easy. The fact that they've been able to do it and do it routinely, do it consistently, do it wonderfully. The laser light shows, these tracks, these sets, these sceneries. Yo. Unbelievable. All right. Now it's time to shoot my shot a bit. My stream is just going between red and orange. I've never seen orange before this day. And I don't know what's happened. We can't end it now. It just got good. Oh no. No. Okay, we rolling. We were lagging. We were rolling. Uh, YouTube was giving me a suggestion like, hey, maybe tone down your kilobits a bit. And I realized I could do that while still streaming, so I didn't have to shut everything down. So we were lagging. Now we're rolling. Yella's marble runs. How are you? I hope you're doing better than my stream, because my stream is having some trubs. But it is always that was amazing. That was absolutely insane. All right. It's giving me poor for I wonder how low. Not sure if Yella's Marble Runs is still in the building, but if they are, can I get a job? Can I work? Can I work with you? Can I can I can I can I do that? We have met a marble god. We have met the marble god, in fact, the marble master. Yellow backer. All right. So that was incredible. That was incredible what just happened. Way better than my bingo. Uh uh the fact getting back into this. Getting back into the M1 stuff. I know it's there's nothing I can do that would be better than what just happened. Because what just happened was beautiful. Yeah, can we get the duck back, please? Can I get the duck? Can we get Greg Woods the duck? Yes, asking the real questions. My employment status is not important. We need to give the duck statue to Greg. Yes, the real priorities, yes. Holy cow, I need water. My goodness. Yella, add me back on Twitter. And subscribe to me if you haven't already. That'd be... Oh, man. I'm still in shock. I'm speechless. Imagine if Greg Woods joined the stream right now. That would take some doing. Greg is not like me. He's an adult. he I think you shouldn't put it like that. Greg's a busy man. It would be tough. New bingo spot, work with JMR. What was it, SMR, or was it the Marble League? I think it was the Marble League one. The bingo from last year had a square that was a shout out. Yeah, check off the 6+ contenders. Yeah, we had Greg saying penultimate. We had 6 contenders going into the final race. Not every team podium. Blue Eye wasn't lapped. There was a Mario Kart reference because Electron Expressway is supposed to look like Rainbow Road for the Game Boy Advance. Did have penultimate though a couple times. That was huge. He said penultimate turn a few races ago, and this time he said penultimate lap. Team Galactic did finish a race overall in 5th. They finished 5th because Team Galactic 5th. It has to happen. It's inevitable. Sand Rally Marble spotted. None of them were spotted. Maybe in the Marble League, they'll have those meet and greets. I remember last year they had, Cool Moody, Red Number 3, doing some meet and greets, doing some fan signings. Greg Woods and Thesaurus Dinosaurus commentary duo. Only if it's after... It would have to be... not... I mean, I'm not opposed to being in the booth with Greg Woods for like the Marble League, for some sand rally. But I feel like the broader viewing audience would be opposed to me being in that booth. Maybe if like you bring back the Cravendale, if we have another Cravendale tournament, or maybe even Marble Maniac Season 2. If we have a Marble Maniac Season 2, hit me up, Yella, Greg, hit me up. Let me do it. Let's Let's get something. Let's get me and Greg in a booth, and let's go through like 5 bottomless brunch mimosas, and let's see what happens. Let's get some grog woods. Does new individual count in individual, or does new champion count for individuals? Um, I I definitely. Oh, why are we lagging? Yella's headed out. Thank you for stopping by. DM me on literally any social media that has ever existed. If you write a message in a bottle and throw it into the Atlantic, I don't, but I'll find it. I will do that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. That's incredible. This is incredible. This is wonderful. Oh my gosh, we have witnessed history. And what better location for this than my parents' basement? This is peak. I don't know what the peak is. But this is the peak. Alright. Getting back into the bingo. Somehow. No way we can get back into that, but that was amazing. We did have, I believe it was Team Plasma had 69 points at one point in the season. But new champion. New champion does mean team champion. I definitely did not consider overall champion when doing this. But that means team champion, not individual. Unfortunately. Congrats to Momo, though. Cannot be stressed enough. And boo the Savage Speeders. I did not have the 3 hours of booing lined up for the Savage Speeders. I should, though. There will be other opportunities for them to win, so we wait. We wait. We'll have plenty of opportunities to boo the Savage Speeders. Greg did not mention the duck, nor did he test out a track. I feel like he should. I feel like they should do that. Alright. A lot of people are saying that the individual champion does count as a new champion, even though I did mean it as a team championship. So we doing it? I guess we can. The people want it. Thank you, Vagueness. Host team did not win. That was surprising. Racer earned 0 points. That did not happen, although it came close. Rizzy and Bolt scored points in. How many races did they even score points in? I did go back. I think what doesn't get talked about enough. So, Raspberry Racers, absolutely scoreless in the back half of the season. Okay? 10 points. 1 point per event. 1 point per event. That is absolutely trash-tastic. Still not the worst ever. Jungle Jumpers got them beat there still. But for the fact that they went 0 points in the last 5 races. That is phenomenal. This is choking that we've never seen before. This is wonderful. This is beauty. This is grace. They should not be here, but that is getting into the stream. Or not the stream, the tier list. So we are going to finish up the bingo and get onto the tier list because that's what the tier list is going to be. Pole sitter gets 0 points in that race. That is what we in the business call the Prim Special. That didn't happen, which is kind of shocked. No, almost Orange and Star. No, yeah, Clem. Yeah, Orangin or Clem. Oh, Rangers. You know, for the fact that it's M1 and it's a different tournament and we're all focused on the Savage Speeders winning a 4th major title and we're focused on Momo winning MVP for this tournament. The fact that the O Rangers were absolute trash, that Orangin started P3, went down to 20th, and that Clem went from like 11th to 20th in back-to-back races, thought they were dead. For the fact that they made it to the overall podium, that they absolutely ran the table, I don't think that gets looked at enough, and maybe it is because they are the O Rangers and they are absolutely ad nauseum that people like to roll their eyes at them. Or maybe just because of the fact that they've been on this podium twice before. They've been on the Marble League podium twice before. So, not big of a shock. But if you remember from after Clem and Orange, well, after Clem was choking it, I'm like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Wolfpack had fewer scoring races than the Racers. That is a fun fact. That is a sad fact for both the Wolfpack and the Raspberry Racers. So, no racer earned 0 points. No pole sitter did have a P3 sitter get 0 points. Sad times. No Helices. Hopefully, no more Helices forever. No, I don't think anyone really liked the Helices. Uh-oh, we lagging. We lagging. We were rolling. Now we're lagging. I don't know. I guess it's just hiccuping. I guess that's just... It is what it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope. Bringing it back. This is... There's a balancing act. I don't know what that was. I really don't know. We were rolling, and then it just hiccuped. Like... We should be rolling. We're rolling now. I don't think we're lagging. Maybe bump it up a bit. It's a perfect balance. I'm playing kilobits per second DJ, which is a new thing that I haven't experienced, but I mean, I've never experienced the official Yella's Marble Runs channel, the official Yella, the Marble Master in a stream. So I guess we're experiencing a lot of things today. Yeah, I guess it's just hiccuping. Like, that is not bad. That is just like bad once and then a time. Um. All right, let me get this at the way. No photo finish, no qual lap, no host team winning, which is kind of a shock. Uh. Yeah. I mean, Raceway happened because host curse happened. Is the host curse real? Eh? No one won at their home track. Is it the host curse? That is the only explanation for what the O Rangers did in the first half of the season. No marble DNF. Every team did not podium. Is this it? No one DNF'd. No one got lapped. Although Pinky Panther and Pinky Winky, for the most part, definitely came close to getting lapped. Which, if you get lapped, you would DNF. The fact that no one even DNF'd, that was rather shocking. I thought it was gonna happen at Casino Square with all those walls to run into. Looked like a lot like Turn 6 at Misty Mountain Season 2. So I guess this is all we got. I mean, pretty nice haul. No bingo, though. Unfortunate. But now we know what we're going to do for the next bingo for this upcoming Marble League season, which, we can go. They updated the banner. We updated. Well, not we. I'm not working for them yet. Yella, hit me up. We do have the banner. Late summer. Late summer is the Marble League. Ooh, hold on. Okay, so Friday we get the all races. And then the week after that we get the Marble Rally all races. And then late July, new event test. That's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. And then late summer 2023 is the Marble League. Don't know if late summer is going to be the qualifiers or if it's going to be the start of the shebang-a-bang, because late summer, that could be August. You know, you have qualifiers in August and then started in September, or you start September 20th with the equinox being on the 21st and the quote-unquote unofficial start of fall. So if you could be the latest summer has to offer and still technically be true, but we will wait. We are happening. It is happening. Marble League 2023 on the horizon. So I guess this is it for the bingo. For the best bingo ever. Sad times. Couldn't get a bingo, got it. I feel like you could, if I had this rearranged, we could have had it happen. This was a close one. It was still very ambitious, but almost had it. So couldn't get a bingo, but we got a few squares. So there we go. There we go. No marble injury, though, which is also surprising for the fact that Rima ate a wall during qualifiers. Rima ate a wall and did not go to any semblance of a medical tent. Yeah, so there we go. There we go. So now I can close GIMP. But I gotta show off this thumbnail first because I'm gonna change my Discord to this for like a bit. Change my Twitter to it, change my YouTube for it. Gotta change my Discord to that. Doesn't help that I'm gonna be looking like that for a week. Sad times. Alright, let's get this tier list going. So, we have 32 teams in the league, and I'm not counting any Milk team, any MMX team. 32 teams. We have teams who have proven their worth for Marbula One, and some teams that should never be back here again. Okay? So, we got Keep them in M1. Hard Carrot and Hard Cream of the Crop. That's a bar. That's a bar. Carob and Cream of the Crop. That's a bar. That is amazing wordplay. How did I not come up with that? Alright. These tier lists always funky because I want green to red and not red to green. They have it going red to green. So keep them in M1. So there's some teams haven't been in M1 yet. There are some teams haven't been in M1. We want keep them in M1. Or put it back. No. Because there are teams that have been in every single season. Some teams been in really great seasons or maybe didn't get a fair shake and then never again, and they should come back, right? So, yeah, we're going to have keep them in M1. Put them in M1. Teams that have not been or did once or twice or 3 times a lady and are now, we're not in M1 for Season 4. Should be in for Season 5. And then chuck them into the sun. What should it be? Because sure whatever. Yeah, there we go. That answered the question I hadn't asked yet. The sure whatever, because there's got to be some middle ground where you're just mid, but just mid enough to not be drop kicked off the face of the earth. And then I think I'm just keeping them with 4. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. And now I'm actually going to keep... I should have kept that one. New is going to be a darker... like, could get rid of them. Because there's some teams... I mean, that's not really the sure whatever. I mean, I guess that is the sure get rid of. But... could get rid of... I'll say might get rid of. Because might get rid of is very different than chuck them into the sun. Yeah, we need some fillers. Really. 20 teams. if you're gonna have 20 teams and only 7 of them are gonna be competitive, and like 5 of them are gonna be absolutely god awful doo doo, then you're gonna have some teams that are just routinely mid. Rollers had 32-8 races. Yeah, so for real, I feel like this one, like, I think the mid ones are gonna be a bit hairy, but they chuck them into the sun and keep them and put them in. All right, we'll work on this. This is a work in progress. Indigo Stars should have a chance in M1. I agree. The Marbula One channel on the Marble Base Discord has the I don't know, the subtitle Indigo Stars for M1 Season 5. So definitely first ballot. Okay? This is like Terrell Owens having 150 touchdown receptions and not being in the Hall of Fame. They gotta be in there. Why aren't they? So very interesting with what I'm gonna do, because Crazy Cat's Eyes, you gotta keep them solely for Red Eye and Yellow Eye, but solely for Red Eye. Blue Eye should not touch a track forever. Forever. The Crazy Cat's Eyes deserve to be an M1, just not Blue Eye. But you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, whatever the hell that means, because Yellow Eye and Red Eye are a winning combination that you should not mess with. They should not have been messed with. And if you recall my segment about them in the latest rooting video, which you should watch if you haven't yet, it's a great one, very fun to write and record and edit and upload and scream about. Messing with synergy. Crazy Cat's Eyes were messing with synergy. Oh yeah, keep them out. Yeah, there we go. That's a good one. See, you're my brain today. Alexander Davis is my brain today. So yeah, you're gonna keep them in, keep them at. Have this one be red. Tell you what, put them in M1. Gonna make that indigo. Gonna make that indigo. Look at that. That is that exact color. That is that exact color. Like I planned it. Keep them out, M1. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Because everyone's saying indigo stars and solar flares. And I'm saying, who's saying solar flares? I don't want the flares anyone near M1, which is why I was hesitant in putting this one without having a secondary one. So thank you for that suggestion. Because I want the stars in without putting the solar flares in, because the solar flares have been going nowhere in the 2 years that they have been a team. They have not proven their worth. Indigo Star's been proving their worth. They've just not been getting the shake they should have, the shake they ought to have. I have had my reasons. But now that Yellow watched this stream and commented on this stream, I might need to change my reasons for why the Indigo Stars have not been in here when arguably worse teams have been in here. Case in point, first ballot, kick 'em at Pinkies, Bolts, Razzies. Definitely not in that order. Pinkies were only here because they are reigning Marble League champions, which is a fact that I love because I am the #1 Pinky stan. Always have been, always will be. But they were just bad. The Pinkies were just very, very bad. Very bad this season. Should not come back for season 5. Razzies, explanatory. They're a good Marble League team. Terrible Marbula One team. Thunderbolts, just a terrible team all around. They are known for the fact that Shock ate too many dumplings before qualifying at Mo Motorway Season 2. Ended up P20, not even in the race because it was Season 2 scoring. And I mean, come on. Look at this. We got everything put up. 10 points. 10 races. Thunderbolts had 29 points. But one of them was a bronze out of nowhere. So that's 29 points in 10 races. But that is 11 points in 9 races. 11 points in 9 races. And 3 of those were bolts. So that's terrible. Maybe bring Shock back. No, there's no saving the Thunderbolts for M1 unless you get Speedy in free agency. Chocolatiers. Again, that's cannon fodder, though. That's cannon fodder. For all these teams. Chocolatiers were unwatchable, but they still had, like, top half finishes and top half appearances in Q2 starts and everything, and they're vying for pole and fastest lap, and I mean they were almost on the podium for this one and for a couple of these other ones. So as much as I give them the rag on and 28 points, 10 races, the highest point total was 8. That's pretty bad. But for the fact that there's worse, I think they might get rid of them. I wouldn't cry over the Chocolatiers being kicked out of M1 just because I never looked at the Chocolatiers as a threat ever. I literally wrote out every single team except for the Chocolatiers. It slipped through the cracks somehow. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, Chalks are weak stuff. But there are definitely teams more deserving of being kicked out. Case in point, Team Momo. Nah, I'm kidding. You have the current MVP from Marbula One Season 4. You almost won the shebang-a-bang. Mimo, we were saying Mimo was gonna collapse. It was Meme-over. It was Momo-over. Now Momo, MVM, individual champion of Marbula One Season 5. And Mimo almost got it done. they couldn't get it done, but it was no choke job. It was just because there were so many other marbles that wanted to get it done, wanted that championship, wanted all these uh, stats and wins and points for their team, just for their pride. Gotta keep them. Gotta keep them. Yeah, Chocolatiers won Group A in Marbula in Marble League 22. Again, Marbula One definitely not Marble League. Marble League definitely not Marbula One. Chocolatiers are bad at both, so maybe for some of these teams. And again, Speeder's good at both, so who knows? There are definitely some mainstays just because the economy of the channel depends on it. The economy of the channel depends on the Savage Speeders being there, especially because they just won their second Marble League title as a team. Especially because they're the winningest team, most points out of any franchise in the Marble League, because we can't have fun's canceled. Fun is absolutely canceled. But that O-Ranger Speeders rivalry, unparalleled, unmatched. I gotta say the same thing with the Cobalts. Cerulean definitely collapsed. Royal couldn't get it done at a very technical course, very difficult course. Still new to it, still a rookie, although, well, not a rookie, not their first season. Still had some yips in it at Casino Square. But I'm telling you, Royal and Cerulean will be a winning combination. It has to happen. It will happen. It is going to happen. Maybe not in Marbula. Well, didn't happen in Marbula 1 Season 4. It might not happen in the Marble League for 2024. Definitely cannot happen for the Marble League 2023. But at least for the next few years, that window is open for the Royal Cerulean duo to be a problem. So let's hope they can get it done next year in Season 5. Let's hope they can get it done in the Marble League once they qualify. They got to get out the basement first, so let's hope they get out the basement this year. Royal should be traded to the Speeders. What are you trying to do? No, Royal to the Speeders. That was like Randy Moss to the Patriots. No, that was Kevin Durant. That was Kevin Durant to the Warriors. Nah, Royal to the Speeders. Oh no, imagine. I'm imagining it, and it's like very good, but very bad. Because you know that once the Marble League starts free agency and starts negotiating player contracts, there's no way the Cobalts are going to be able to pay for Royal. Rojo Rollers come back. A lot of people say Rojo Rollers should come back. I'm not one of them. And 32 points in 8 races. Rojo Rollers should come back. Maybe on your tier list, you're all welcome to make your own tier list. In my tier list, keep them out. Keep them out. Royal and KD is a fair comparison since they both don't have real rings. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely spicy. But For real. That was a one. Don't hate me for the phrase that I'm about to say. One TikTok that I saw talking about Steve Kerr, who is the coach for the Golden State Warriors, having the easiest job in 2017 for coaching. You just go, okay, Steph, Draymond, Clay, KD, y'all boys go hoop. Go hoop. If Royal goes to the Speeders, that is the game plan. Just ball out. Just y'all hoop. You can't have that happen. I think the league would ban that trade, honestly. I'm putting in the Rojo Rollers before I ever put in the Chalks again. That is a very fair sentiment. That is I'm not even going to disagree with you. That is a very valid sentiment. Snowy got second individual season one. Put the snowballs back. Snowballs. I like the Arctic Circuit. Yeah. Put them in M1. So, seeing a lot of teams that definitely shouldn't be here. Hazers. They gotta stay. Hazers have to stay. Snowballs and Pinkies would cause mass confusion. Pinkies could go back to their winter special unis. They had very clean unis. I really like those. They should come back more often. Okay. Hazers deserve another chance. That was brutal. Could you imagine? The Hazers, from a Hazers point of view, you have a really strong team. You're bronze medalists, 2019. Almost have the championship in 2021. You put in your captain, final race. They choke it. And then you go into Marbula One, season whatever, they choke it. Then you fire them. You put Misty as captain. You got a new captain now. Sorry for that pop. I don't have a spit guard on me. But you put Misty in. You think Misty, okay, Misty's going to be really good, really fine, really good. No, wrong. They choke in the showdown, choke in the qualifiers, choke in the showdown. You're relegated, but you still have Marbula One. Put Misty out there. 90% chance 2 weeks ago. 30% chance last week. Nothing. Choked the podium. It was like a 96% chance to podium. Imagine following all that up with just getting kicked out of Marbula One entirely. Can't happen. That is too much pain. That is concentrated pain. No one could handle that. No fan deserves that. Like, if not out of sheer pity, Hazers ought to stay. Hazers ought to stay in M1. A whole lot of whatever. Glaciers were very, very mid. Bring back the JJs just to choke again. Um, Jumpers definitely something to look at. Honestly, Green Ducks are sure whatever. They had a very tough time getting it going, and then Mallard's like, oh wait a minute, I'm Mallard, and then started balling out. Where did they finish? Yeah, ninth with the silver. So like, not the worst thing to happen to the Ducks, but it's like they don't need M1. I think that's the thing. A lot of these teams need M1 because they just do not have the Marble League. Green Ducks have the Marble League. So like I am okay with the Green Ducks in, but if they go by like, the league not inviting them or by their own volition, then I wouldn't be as torn just because Mallard went to Boss So Hard University. As a Glaciers fan, I am completely whelmed. It is completely whelming. They are such a whelming team, honestly. Mallard is the GOAT. I want Team Primary in just because we didn't get to see that Red Eye Speedy Royal Arab. We got Rima. We didn't have the top tier competitor race event, whatever, that matchup, that versus, that battle royale. We didn't have that. And I think a lot of people were expecting it. I certainly was expecting it, hoping for it. So maybe season 5 it could happen. Have the last race be that. You get Speedy, Orangin, Red Eye, Mimo, Royal, Arab. Like, imagine that. Imagine that. So Mallard is basically Green Batman? Isn't that just Green Lantern? Also, hello Tim Ritz, designer of the Yella's Marble Runs logos. If you note the pin message, we had Yella in the chat for a bit. So now we have Tim Ritz. You like what I did with my logo, which is your logo, which is my logo now? America. Alright. Turtle Sliders back to M1. Honestly, yeah. That might be a shock. But they are on the up and up. In the fact that they're the Turtle Sliders, and all they have to do is go up once and they are on the up and up. All they have to do is not be relegated and they're on the up and up. Team Galactic. Starry just absolutely flopped in this one, but Casino Square was a very tough course. It was a very technical course. So many twists and turns and straightaways and places to pass. So that was not the note that Starry wanted to finish on. But they are pretty hype. Keep them in. Hey, he likes what I did with the logo. Yay, that makes me happy. Like actually. Yeah, I got the Tim Ritz seal of approval. Now, Wolfpack. Wolfpack should not have been here. Plasma did okay, and Blackjacks did okay in terms of new teams. Don't know why the new teams got a seat at the table when so many of these other teams who have not been in Marbula One were not in Marbula One. Very, very odd choices all around. That being said, Wolfpack was the only one of the new teams to just be very bad. Should not be an M1. Focus on the league, please, and thank you. Plasma and Blackjacks did okay, especially as hosts. Blackjacks, I mean I guess we didn't watch the end because the stream was saying nay nay. But did y'all see those ending ceremonies? That was a very poppin'. Oh, just like my mic. My microphone absolutely ate that letter P and poppin'. But that was a very poppin' closing ceremony hosted by the Blackjacks. So, from that standpoint, I think the Blackjacks should come back. I don't think they should keep them because they weren't that bad, but it's like a sure whatever. Same with Team Plasma, Ecto, and Firo. Weren't the worst, but having a showdown performance like that made everyone expect them to do a lot better in M1. They definitely were not the worst. They weren't even that mid. They were competitive. That was something that the Wolfpack wishes they could say, that the Bolts, or at least from Bolt's standpoint, and the Razzies from both their standpoints could say that they were actually competitive. Blackjacks had some issues, which, yeah, you could imagine. But Team Plasma, I was pleasantly surprised from a guy who has made you could call it a living, you could call it a job, off of being mean to glass balls. To get compliments when you win. That is something that doesn't happen. Savage Speeders win too damn much. And I do not sing their praises. Team Plasma coming out here. Bam. Absolutely goated with the sauce in the showdown. Bam. Held their own in M1. Do a video on what roster should be in M1. That'd be a good one. That is what I did have in mind. Definitely not for this stream, because I don't think there's a tier list that has individual marbles. So I'm thinking I need to make that, and then I can make that tier list happen. Think Team Plasma is a second tier team? Savage Speeders need more wins. No. We should talk about the best SS, though. Shining Swarm. Again, they weren't exciting in M1. They are the sure whatever of a team. They are silver medalists or bronze medalists. I forget. I misremembered once and said it like it was fact. No, they're silver medalists. Silver medalists. Because I said Team Galact second when they actually got a bronze. Because they're Team Galact third instead of Team Galact fifth. But for the fact that the Shining Swarm almost won for the last 2 years and no one really pays attention to them, they can stay, I guess, because they're just a sure whatever of a team, and it's not my fault. It just kind of happens that way. Balls of Chaos. they're trash. And recency bias does go Burr. But I do like Tumult Turnpike. And they're good for fastest lap. For whatever reason. They'll qualify 17th, finish 15th, but still have fastest lap. Because of course. So, I'm not too thrilled with them, but I guess sure, whatever. Bumblebees I like. Bumblebees I definitely like. Definitely like, but let's put the bees next to the balls of chaos just so we can have Bumble next to Clutter. As it should be, as it ought to be. Balls of Chaos did get 4th in Season 3. Keep them in just for... Yeah, honestly. Keep them in just for Clutter. Maybe trade for Prim. Maybe they should do that. Put Prim in... a main dress. No. Put Prim on the Balls of Chaos and have him race in Marbula One for them. Because that's, honestly, that is the only reason Prim's gonna be in M1 ever again, is if it's with a different team. So, yeah. Balls of Chaos and the Bees. I do like the Bees, though. They're just not like, oh, yes, they have to stay. Now, honestly, Midnight Wisps. Put them in. I kind of missed them. They were trash. Let's be real here. They are a trash team, but I love Midnight Bay that much that I would let them suck in 10 races as long as it means that they hosted the 10th one. Midnight Bay is a beautiful track. It's a beautiful location. It is just hosted by a team that is very not good. Now, Purple Rockets, they've been staring at me this whole tier list. The one team that I have not been talking about this whole time of the new teams. Keep them out. Just don't do it. Make it the Stars first. Stars and Galactic. Those are the two purple space teams we want in M1. And Midnight Wisps, I guess. But that's more for the track and not the team. Let's be real here. The only saving factor for the Midnight Wisps in M1 is their track. Jungle Jumpers should not come back. Someone said that they should come back just to be bad again, just for cannon fodder. Actually, let me move Blackjacks down to might get rid of them, because they weren't the worst. But we aren't missing much having them out of it. Justice for the Rockets. Rockets disrespect will not be tolerated. That is very interesting. That there's so much support for the Rockets. I didn't think there'd be a whole lot of stuff like that. A whole lot of... maybe it's just a vocal minority saying Rockets for M1. Because that JJ slander, what is like? I'm out here thinking what I'm out here saying what I think are rather lukewarm, sort of room temperature takes, but apparently this is like the spiciest thing since the Carolina Reaper. Keep the Purple Rockets out and the JJs out. Wow. Well, good to know that the Purple Rockets and Jungle Jumpers have supporters. Interesting stuff. All right. Mellow Yellow honestly can stay out. They were only in Marbula One Season 3 because they were the reigning champions. They are no longer the reigning champions. And they were bad. They were really bad in M1. Same thing with the Pinkies. Only here because they're reigning champions. Marble League, Marbula One, two different things. You are all going to hate me right now. You are all going to hate me right now. Oceanics. Put them in, coach. Put them in. I love Aquamarine. But also, I think it's been a bit. I think the recency bias of them falling off a cliff is happening. Like, they've fallen. They've been, and they can't get up. They were looking at a cliff, and then the cliff kind of wily coyoted them, right? You know, you go, boom. They are the boom, okay? For the past 3 years, the Oceanics have been doing nothing but, and now they are at the bunk. And there is no place to go because there is an outline in the dirt that is their perfect silhouette 10 feet deep that they have to crawl out of because, again, they're Wile E. Coyote. But they should at least have a chance to climb back up. They know where the floor is. They're under it. So they should have at least a chance to do something in a tournament. So maybe I am alone in this. There is some mixed results. There are some mixed feelings about this. That Oceanics should not come back. They should come back. Go to track Aquamarine. I agree that it is a really great track, and I believe that they should come back, obviously, because I put them there in my tier list. And we can finish it off for the fact that the Limers and Minty Maniacs were not in the Season 5 of Marbula 1. They can just stay out. We were not missing much with them. Even though the Limers weren't in this season, I am still tempted to put them and chuck them into the sun. So there we go. That is my tier list. Gonna download that. And I'm gonna have it make the Aquamarine and underwater track. I'm not gonna say it can't work. It'll be tough to have the electronics running. But as long as the electronics for the conveyor belts are airtight, that could be possible. It could be possible. If anything, I agree with a water portion. So the Animal Crossing, better one. Piranha Plant Slide. How there's the water bit. A lot of Mario Kart tracks have bits of water that you're flowing with. Some of them have them where you're flowing against, but there are some that have water where you're flowing with. If they can do that, if they have a small waterfall or a creek that's a section of the track, that could happen. I think you could easily have a water portion to a track. Hazers love underwater sections? Maybe. And a purely underwater race would take too long, in my opinion. But if you could have a track with a water portion, I would be on board with a water portion of a Marbula One track. We've had sand, we've had honeycomb, we've had glass. The one thing I want with a glass track is no guardrails. Just have it be, if you fall off, you fall off. But if I think, if anything, it could be a waterfall that they go under. I could definitely see a Marbula One track hosted by the Oceanics with a water element. I would love to see that, honestly. Are the Marbles going to do a street race in Chicago next season? It depends, Tim Ritz. It really depends. If imagine that. So there's talks about where the next meetup should be for Yella's Marble Run's meetup, and the consensus is, and again, this is pure speculation. I am not associated with anything about anything with what I'm about to say, but it definitely feels like it is going to be Los Angeles for whenever the next one is, because they want to see the West Coast and the Grand Canyon and the Pacific Ocean. And like, they did New York for the first time. They did a meet and greet in the U.S. because if you do anything U.S. related, it's New York. Okay, and I'm not mad with that. As someone 3,000 miles away from New York, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people giving love to New York because it is a great town to visit. Live in is a different story, but it's definitely a different. It is a really good city. So all eyes are sort of on Los Angeles. I think, and this is a sentiment shared with a lot of places. Or not a lot of places. A lot of people. It's gonna be not gonna be, but if we could pick a town that the JMR should do a meet and greet at, it should be Chicago. There are a lot of Midwest fans. Tim Ritz, you're around there. Greg Woods is in the Midwest. A lot of Midwest fans. And that would give me a reason to go to Chicago because I've always wanted to see what flat looks like. I'm so used to staring out over mountains. So what about Vegas? I don't think Vegas is the most family-friendly locale. Not gonna lie. Although I've been watching a lot of Keith Lee stuff. I've been watching a ton of Keith Lee stuff. And he makes me want to go to Vegas just to eat all the food that has ever existed ever in the city of Las Vegas. Because that is some good stuff. Or maybe just because it is 2:47 and I have not had lunch because we're dealing with technical difficulties and dealing with tier lists and bingos and all that stuff. And enjoying the presence of Tim Ritz and the official Yella's Marble Runs channel, which was absolutely shocking to see. Always a welcome surprise. and that is no slight to anyone else here. It is always a welcome surprise to see how many people watch these live streams day in and day out, week in and week out, tournament in, tournament out. This is the 10th of 10. Remember 3 months ago we were saying, oh, July 1st is such a long time from now. 10 races, 10 weeks is going to take so long. And now we are here. It is over. We have some champions. We have some bingos. We have a new role for me in the Discord. And some new names I gotta change for the marble base. Oh no, there we go. Nope, that is copied. I forget how to do that. I did it easily on mobile. Oh, there we go with the settings. Gotta spell these things right. And there we go. Okay. So if I go back to Marble Base. Oh, there we go. Okay. Once that loads. What should I write? Yeah, I did change my role. I am still sad. Hazes country, let's ride. Hazes country, let's ride. Come on. All right. We have a role adjusted. We have a tier list created. We have 10 weeks of Marbula One up, 10 weeks of Marbula One down, and we have 2 hours of live streaming that has not been lagging because I played kilobits per second DJ, which seems to be working fine. We are no longer lagging. We have only been rolling. And unfortunately for us, there is no more rolling to do. It's over. It's over. Thank you so much for watching not only this stream, but all 20 of these nonsensical streams that I have been churning out over the past month and a half. Thank you so much for your continual support of my channel. That is how things like the official Yellow Marbles Run channel coming in this stream and going, hey, how you doing? Absolutely incredible. I will probably do some more streams. Probably not in this week. I'll treat it as a vacation. Certainly not tomorrow, because it is the 4th of July, America's Independence Day. But I will have videos and streams in between now and whenever qualifiers are. I will possibly do a tier list on who I think is going to qualify and who is not before the groups come out unless it is not a group, which the group format definitely doing wonders for Marble League qualifying, unless you are the Indigo Stars. But if groups come out, I'll definitely do a stream given my predictions, given my bingo. That might not happen until August. I definitely want to do streams before then because y'all are amazing. And I know you don't want to wait for me to do streams before, or you don't want to wait, 2 months, possibly month and a half again, what it might look like. But importantly, I don't want to wait a month and a half to talk to you all in my chat, in my live stream, because y'all have been amazing. Y'all are always amazing. And I'm not sure how, not lagging, there's just buffer time between when I speak and what's displayed. Season 8 is next. Hope the Orangers don't qualify for the Marble League. Oh, yes. Always the love and positivity. I'm gonna have the outro go a bit longer just so all the other comments flood in. But that is it for all of my minutes, all of my bingo, all of my tier list. I do not know where the tier list I made at the beginning of the season went for predicting on who will do well, who will not. But quite frankly, I know that it is bad. So maybe I will do another stream once I find it. So, have my tier list, have my bingo, have everything I wanted to talk about, have a new champion. Let's just go back to that MVM podium one last time. I do not want that cursed speeders on my screen. One last time. Where are we at? Still got the laser light show. That's the individual race. Laser light shows some more. Prepping the podium. There we go. There we go. Blessed content to end this Monday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful 4th of July for those who observe America's independence. And maybe if it's just a regular old Tuesday for you, have a wonderful 4th of July. Have a great rest of your week. In case it turns out that way, a great rest of your month. And in case I do come back before Marble League qualifier stuff gets announced, which I hope will be soon, I will be back sometime. But regardless, have a wonderful summer. Enjoy the sunshine. Stay hydrated. And as always, for the last time as it concerns, for the 5th installment of Marbula One, Waluigi is gonna take us out. Have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.